what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Hey, if you're new here, please click that like, that subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. This way, you get notified every time I upload a video. Well, what's today's video about? Well, today's video is all about doing your own maintenance and doing it properly. And why do I say that? Well, you know, I've seen a lot of people and heard of a lot of people who remove their wheels, pull the axle out, and just slam it right back in. That's not a good thing. And let me show you why. And I've thought of this thing. This is a good teaching and educational point to bring up. So let's take a look. What I'm working on, it's an 01 Dyna. Here it is, all right? And I had to pull his rear wheel, and his rear axle was seized to his wheel bearings. All right, I had to pound on, yes, this is the end of the axle I had to cut off to fit through. That's where the cotter pin would have gone. I literally had to beat this axle out for 3 hours to remove the rear wheel so I could do brakes. Yeah, me being me, and I don't take chances of beating on something for 3 hours. I mean, when you look at some of the stuff here with corrosion, these are the wheel bearings and wheel bearing spacers. You can see the corrosion on the inside of there. That, you know, when it was removed and put back together, it wasn't done properly. And one of the most important tools people forget, to either have it and don't use it, or don't even care. And it really drives me crazy because it becomes my problem. And I don't mind it being my problem, but I mind the fact that it's costing people more money because somebody didn't do the right thing. Now, when you go to the good book, the Bible, right here it says right there, apply a light coat of anti-seize lubricant to rear axle, wheel bearing bores, and bore of wheel spacer. What is the wheel spacer? This is the wheel spacer that goes on the inside of the wheel on both sides of the bearings. So I'm going to put this together so you can see it. So you would have your wheel bearing, your reducer / spacer going through the this is through the wheel, the other wheel bearing, and then the spacer. And that sandwiches all together, and then all your other spacers, and on this bike, the brake caliper, or on other bikes, the brake caliper mount, or wheel speed sensor for your ABS will go through all that. Now, could you imagine if this was done and there was an ABS sensor in there, how expensive that would have been? So, again, a teaching moment. Take the time. Do some research before you do your own maintenance. If this is your first time working on your bike, awesome. But make sure you do it right. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, it tells you right there, a light coat of anti-seize lubricant, silver Loctite grade anti-seize. Right out of the book from Harley Davidson. They tell you everything you need to know. You know, all your torque specs will be in there. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do it. I mean, these books are great. I still use them. As many times as I've removed wheels or done maintenance, I still bring out the good book for torque specs and find out where anti-seize has to go, where the Loctite has to go, and what level of Loctite, aka thread locker, whether it's red or blue or white or yellow or green, or I've seen on some cases Loctite 660, which you never want to use because that becomes hard to steal. Trust me, you think red is bad? Try that stuff. Don't. Not on your motorcycle. Doesn't call for it anywhere. So, guys, this is a quick, down and dirty. Please, if you do your own maintenance or you plan on wrenching on your own bike, read the good book. And if you're going to pull your wheel and go to put it back on, clean the axle, the best way to clean your axles with some WD-40, because oil cuts oil, or oil also cuts grease. Apply a thin light coat of anti-seize to your axle. I'm waiting on an axle. It's on back order for this. Apply a thin layer on your axle, the bores of your the inside of the wheel bearing, the wheel spacer, which goes in between both wheel bearings. And if you can't get in there, no big deal. I mean, it's not a tight fit. So, but the important part is on the axle and on the bores of the center of those wheel bearings. That's the important part. And that's a step you guys don't want to miss, because you could cost yourself a whole lot of money. I'm going to give you an idea. This axle kit, it's $100. This is $100 this guy did not have to spend. I know a lot of things I could do with $100 other than buy an axle I don't need. All right, everybody. If you made it this far into the short video and you like it, go ahead, please give me a like and a subscribe, and don't forget to bang that bell notification. This way you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Coming to you live from the OR. I want you to live the best life you can. Ride often and ride hard.
Like and subscribe.